Hi everyone. So, with sending the reading bags home, I thought that it would be a great idea to kind of talk about some things that's really important when we first begin working with books and we're really trying to achieve with these first levels in reading. Number one, the most important thing is that we want to instill and nurture a love for reading. We want to build their confidence. We want them to feel like they are the best readers in the world, even if they're just reading the pictures. Okay, we want them to love it. We want this to be like the best thing ever. And the way that one of the biggest things that we do to do that is we want to make sure that they're not getting books that are too hard or too frustrating. So if your child comes home with a book and they already seem to have a pretty good grasp on it, great. For now, that's all we're looking for. Just let it ride out. We're all beginning with level 1 books right now, all the students. And there's a couple of things that we're focusing on with the level 1 books. The first things are our concept of print and understanding a book. So when you show your child a book, do they know that this is the front cover? Do they know that this is the spine? Do they know that this is the back and that this is the title? You can also use this time to kind of talk to them about what an author is or what an illustrator is. And then you can also talk to them about the title page. The next thing that's really important with level 1 books is that we do a picture walk. The most important thing about reading, other than building their love for it, is that they make meaning, that they understand what they're reading. Okay, it doesn't do a child any good if they know all the words on the page, if they don't understand and put that story to life in their heads. And a way that we help them do that is with a picture walk. So what you might do with your book is just have your child go through and just let them tell you what they think is going to happen. So, for example, you can tell them that the title of the story is Fat Cat. Oh, let's look at this. Let's look at this front cover. I see a bat and a rat and a cat. And they're all kind of hanging out by a tree. What do you think they might be doing? Yeah, maybe they're just hanging out or playing. That sounds great. Let's keep going. Let's see what else we see. Oh, there's the bat, and he's flying around. Oh, and now the bat is sitting on the tree. And this piece right here, this is a branch that he's sitting on. And it looks like he's having a great time. He's even smiling. Let's turn the page and see what happens next. Oh, the rat is coming. The rat is climbing up the tree, and the bat still looks super happy. And on this page, oh, they're sitting together. Maybe they're going to play a game together or something. Let's see. Oh, here comes the cat. And the cat's looking up at them. Oh, what do you think? Do you think the cat's going to climb the tree? If he does, what do you think will happen? Let's see. Let's see what happens. Oh, goodness. The cat did climb up the tree. What happened to the branch? Uh-oh. What do you think might happen next? Oh, boing. The bat and the cat went flying. I'm sorry, the bat and the rat went flying, and the cat's jumping back on the ground. Goodness gracious. That silly cat. Okay, and so you can kind of that's a great example of a picture walk. Asking them questions, letting them tell you about it. And so that first night you might go through and do that picture walk, and then you might read the story to them. And then on the second night, you're going to reread the book with your child, do the picture walk again. It's not going to hurt them to do a little review. And then you might have them echo read. And basically what that means is that you read a page, tracking the print with your finger, And then your child reads the same page, tracking the print. An example of that would be this: fat cat. And then your child would read fat cat. And we always read the title page. It's just good practice. Fat cat. And your child would read fat cat. It's very important that when they're pointing, they point under the words. Okay, let's get started. A bat. And then your child will read a bat. A bat sat. A bat sat. And then you'll keep going through, okay? The other thing that is really important with Level 1 books is that if your child forgets a word, okay, so they forget what this word is, it is absolutely perfectly fine to tell them to look at the picture and take their best guess, okay? For example, on this page, if they read a mouse, because that does look like a mouse, we want to praise them for that. Good job. That does make sense, because that does look like a picture of a mouse. And then you can suggest, you know, there are other things or other words that kind of look like mice. Do you know what that word is? And then you can kind of introduce them to the word rat, and then you go from there. And again, that goes back to making the meaning and having them look at the pictures. On Wednesday, you're going to do the same thing. You're going to have your child choral read with you, tracking the words, reading the pages together. And then you're going to ask them questions about what happened in the book. Okay, so you can close the book up or let them go back through the pages and just kind of orally tell you what the story was about as they look through it. And then on Thursday, you can choose how you and your child would like to read. For example, if you think that they've got those books on it, let them go read to their favorite toy. Let them go read to a sibling. Let them call a grandparent and have them read to their grandparents. Something that's going to get them excited about rereading that story again and continuing to build that confidence. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I hope that this helps you in reading with your child at home. If you have any other questions about this or anything else, you can send me a message in the communications folder, or you can send me a message on Dojo. Thanks.